Hey, what's up? This is Preston with 𝐂𝐨𝐧𝐧𝐞𝐜 Guitar, and in this video I'm going to show you how to read a chord diagram. It's very simple. Let's jump right into it. Okay, as you can see here, I have my guitar going up and down, and this is exactly how the chord diagram is laid out. So you can see these vertical lines. I'm going to number them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you're probably wondering why I just wrote it backwards. I didn't write it backwards. I started with the first string, and the first string is the smaller string, and the sixth string is the bigger string. Right? And as you can see on this chord diagram, the strings are different sizes. Not all chord diagrams look like this. Some just have all of the vertical lines are the same size. This one makes it easier because you can see this is obviously a bigger line. That's the sixth string. Okay? Now, the way it works is, as you can see here, this is this dark line right there that I just wrote over. That is the guitar nut. That is this right here. Okay? So if you're on an acoustic guitar, it's probably white, a little white piece. I won't grab one of my acoustics, but it's the same thing. All right? Okay, so what happens is your fingers kind of like that, and we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, T. So I'm just gonna write this up here so you can see it. If I had a chord diagram with X, 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 0, 0, 0, the X's mean do not play that string. The zeros mean play that string but with no fingers. You just play the string open, right? So that would be this one. Go ahead and try it. Strings 1, 2, and 3. You just play them like that. There's no music. It's not telling you a strum pattern. It's not telling you really anything as far as that goes. It just says this is what it is, and there you go, right? Okay. We're gonna do a couple of these. So you played that one. That was great. Now we're gonna do another one. We're gonna go like this: X, 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 0, 1, 0. So now on the second string, right? Let me write this back up. 1, 2, 3, second string, first fret. The space is the fret. So, well, technically, these little lines are your frets, these pieces of metal, but you don't play on them, right? The frets here, when you get up close and personal here. Those are technically the frets, but you don't play on those. You're going to play in between. The goal is, as you get better, to play right before that, but in the beginning, it doesn't matter. Just play in the middle. That's going to go just like this. So we have this string, number 1, open. We're not going to play on it. I use my first finger. That's it. Now, if there was another one, another chord, now we're going to go like this. 0, 2, 3, 0, 0, 0. Okay, this one, use our second finger, and you're gonna go right here on the 5th string, 2nd fret, and then your ring finger, number 3, same fret, 2nd fret, but this is on the 4th string, like this. Take note of where my thumb is too, by the way. This isn't a technique lesson, but you're gonna have a hard time making your chords if your thumb's all doing weird things. And really, that's basically it. I mean, there's a few other things, so let me write these up. This is a little baby E minor chord. That was a baby C. This is the full E minor. Now, if we had another chord like this is a bit more advanced, but just so you can see it, 1, 3, 2, 0, X, and then we'll do purple, T. What the heck is that? So this is just a D chord like this, but then your thumb actually comes over and is going to squeeze that string. And you're probably wondering, well, how are you doing that without strumming the 5 strings? See, we put a little X on there. That's because this finger is gonna, the thumb is gonna reach over, So far, it mutes it. Those are a bit more advanced chords. If you're just barely learning this, don't even worry about that. But I just want to put it on here just so I did it. There you have it. Okay? And, last thing. Sometimes you'll have a chord like this. Let's say it was a power chord, and you do this. Okay? Now, if it's just written like that, you would play it, of course, like this. See that? I'm here and here. I'm only using 2 fingers. That finger's not doing anything, neither is this one. It might look like it is because they're from the angle, but what if you want to play a chord higher up the fretboard? We would have to either go like this and draw a huge long one, or we'll simply do this. I'm going to put an 8 right there. So that would say, okay, on the 8th fret, we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But now we're on the 5th string, right? That would be that one. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now you play it. There you have it. And for those of you watching, if you care to know if you played that one, that would be an F chord, and this would be a D chord with an F sharp in the bass. That was that. If that's confusing, forget it. So that's how you read a chord diagram. Again, there's no music, there's no strum patterns, there's none of that. It just says, here's where you put your fingers. That's it. Oops, side note. I'm having all these little side notes. Sometimes you see them with little dots, like so. Actually, I see sometimes my students want to do this, and they use little dots in here. We have a no dot rule because it's so worthless. Because then what fingers do you use? So I would highly recommend to not ever use dots. Just write the finger numbers. 1, 2, 3, like so. Don't use the dots. Occasionally, it's just more busy. It's just busy work right here. But if they do this, and then the fingers are here. 1, 2, 3. I guess you could do it like that. But you'll get it. So this is how you read a chord diagram. The vertical lines represent the guitar strings. The horizontal lines represent the frets. The X's mean don't play on those strings. They shouldn't sound at all. The zeros mean those strings should sound, but don't press your finger anywhere. Just let the string ring open. The numbers are representing your fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the T is for your thumb. And that's basically it. All right, so if you have any questions, don't hesitate to post in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, be happy to help you and get you progressing and learning the guitar.